Hey guys, welcome back to another video for CGT 345. This is our prototype 3. For this game we just created, we had no limits and we decided to make a kind of maze runner game, platformer, that you had to get through obviously, but you could only move right and jump. You could not move left. However, you have a mechanic where essentially you fire a weapon and the weapon recoil pushes you back. As far as you go until you press, right again. So dive in here and get started. So it's just a really, really basic, simple, platforming type 2D scroller. And right now, I don't know, you obviously can't see it, but I'm pressing the left arrow to try and go left, but obviously I can't. It's part of the game mechanic. And just for sake of time, I will kind of just run through it real quick rather than exploring the whole maze. Oh god. So sometimes if you don't press the shoot your weapon and then press the right key quick enough, you'll just continue to fly backwards, as you saw there again. Oh god. And again, I didn't press it quick enough. So I just flew too far. So you just kind of go through this maze, and the black items can't go through. And I couldn't get it to work exactly the way I wanted. As you can see in the top left, it says shots fired. It's still at 0, even though I've clearly pressed the button to shoot. This is because I couldn't get the counter to work, which you'll see here in a minute. But yay, you get the finish line, you win, and the U score will pop up as well. And the U score would just be, I didn't get that done again because I didn't have the counter done. I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. But the way your score would work out was it would take your shots fired, and so it would take 1,000 divided by your shots fired would be your score as a whole number. And because you want to try and get through with the least amount of shots, and the less shots you have, the higher score you're going to get. So dive into the nodes here. This was the actual character. So we have, the animation update, the handle animation. This is all just stuff that was already preloaded. The only thing we changed about the pre-made stuff was in the movement. We took it out, so these 3 are what allowed you to move left, and we just disconnected it so that you couldn't, obviously. Right here is the the shoot button. So this is what, when you fire your weapon, you fly backwards in the -X direction. So on key X pressed, launch character, yay. And then down here is just what creates the actual counter widget, adds it to the viewport. Here's the U-win widget, and like I said, I couldn't do it just because I didn't have the counter, but this is where the equation would have been to output your score. Then we have what's the end. So this is, you have the collision box that I put at the end. Pause the game, create the U-win widget, and you add it to the viewport. Yay. And then here's the counter. I couldn't quite figure it out. When these connect and I compile, it gives me 2 errors for not having objects target. I thought I could just do 2D side-scroller character target for this, but it wouldn't work. So I was still trying to mess with it, but couldn't figure it out. And then for here, it also requires an object, but I couldn't figure out what to plug in there. So yep, this is our prototype 3 maze project. So, oh crap, because here we go. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, adios.